Hey everyone, Vintage Fan Collector here, and today we have Allan Pavon's 1998 White Original. So this is actually the first original I've ever hung up in the garage.
And the last one that I'll ever be here.
Yep, since I am moving pretty soon. But fear not, I will test all my own originals very soon, and his other ones. I just have never got to them. And it's on a J-hook, because that's all I could find. I couldn't find any U-bolts around. Didn't want to look hard. So I'm not going to run it in reverse. But
you ever do anyway, so.
True. I do reverse with fans occasionally on video. But anyway, without further ado, we'll go ahead and start it up on low. Of course, we're doing 4 blades, which many of y'all do not like the 5-blade originals with 4 blades because of the way that they mount. I do think it looks a little odd, but at the same time, it's not terrible. I can live with it. Childhood originals look like this too. Some of the ones at Papacitos were replaced, and they use 4 blades still to match, and that's what they look like, so oh well. I'm using a J-hook from my Frost White original, so it held a 2.5 amp fan for its life, so it'll definitely hold this. And I have a lot of experience with originals from work, but I don't actually own very many. But I will say that this just pretty much is Casablanca performance. Everybody overhypes how amazing these really are. They're not the best fans in existence, and they're not, you know, they're plagued with the same general issues most fans have. Like, their capacitors are going to go out, their windings can fail. Believe it or not, windings can fail. That's insane, I know, to most of y'all, but no, they can fail.
Seems like they fail more on these.
Yeah, I've come across failed capacitors and failed windings, so that means they're not going to last forever. So, why don't y'all just get over that? Anyway, on this channel, I try to kick all the stereotypes out the window because I'm tired of them. Everybody likes to embrace them, and I'm sick of it, so. And that extends to everything, not just fans.
I'm interested to see my low profile original on your channel.
Yeah, that will be fun to film. Anyway.
It has a bad winding though, you might want to.
Yeah, I need to replace those. So yeah, see, he has an original with bad windings. Would you look at that? Medium is too fast in my opinion, though.
Medium is like the original low.
Yeah, that is true. It is like the original 2-speed low. But yeah, medium on these is high on a lot of Hampton Bay fans, as is like IntelliTouch medium is sort of.
I'll be honest,
fast.
medium on these does blow a lot of air.
Oh, it does. Yes.
Even more than a Casablanca, because I think Casablanca goes a little bit slower.
Oh, the mediums on Casa's 3-speed at least are definitely slower by a large margin. Now, medium-high on Casablanca IntelliTouch fans is faster than this and moves more air. But yeah, this is the first I've ever filmed on this channel. Not the first original I've filmed. Filmed some of my relatives and some of the ones in public back when I used to do that. I have not filmed a public fan sighting in at least 5 years or more. I just quit doing that because I realized I don't really like that attention it draws. So I just don't do it anymore. Here's high. It does crank air, but like I said, it's not superior to Casablanca's really.
K63, but it's like.
No, it's in similar range, but it doesn't even.
Maybe it's because we tested that with a long down
yeah.
but honestly, it's like it feels like a lot more. I don't want to sound biased.
The reason that it feels like more is because all the fans we've tested so far are on longer down rods, so they don't have as much. When it's on a long down rod in a regular floor, it doesn't move as much because it doesn't have a chance to spread out the air.
I'd say.
So that's
it's more than the Estrada. I want to say it is more.
It might be more than the Estrada, yeah. So that's spinner motor Casa there.
Same thing though. Just about.
This is really a stack motor, actually.
Yeah.
If you think about it, this is really just a stack motor.
Yeah. Just the windings.
It's just opting out the flywheel, and instead the rotor is where the blades mount to.
And the motor housing is the motor shell.
Yeah, so that's, yeah, I mean, it is just a giant stack motor, which performs like the small ones do, so it really doesn't make that much sense that it's so big. See, the problem with these...
So, like, that is good.
Yeah, I would say...
surprised.
I would say this is spinning at probably...
This might be
230,
if I can figure it out.
230, 240
Oh, yeah.
RPM, so it's not too bad. And with 4 blades, it will move more air. That is true.
If I can figure it out, this might be living room material.
I don't think that will work. I think this could be bedroom now. You get a light kit for it.
Yeah. What? I just thought like.
But yeah, the reason that I say these aren't as amazing is yes, they're built like an antique, but they are not. They do not perform like an antique at all. They just don't.
Antiques would like.
Antiques kick everything out of the water. There's no question about that. But these, they just don't. And they draw as much power, but they just don't perform like an antique. So I'm not going to give them...
Antiques actually draw a little bit less.
They might, yeah. I don't give these much praise as everybody else does because... A, they require a lot of maintenance to make them actually run good. They really do. And B, they're overhyped. I mean, even most Casablanca stuff is overhyped in the sense that it's not superior to everything, but neither is this. It's pretty much equal. It is superior in construction because it's made of cast iron. That's it. And the blade arms are not made of cast iron, so those are not superior.
Those blade arms are solid though. Like, they
yeah.
Easy, even when the fan's laying on its
I've
face.
found plenty bent though.
Yeah.
And I've seen broken ones of these.
They break more than they bend.
I think the 4 blade are stronger
Yeah.
than the 5. But with that, we'll go ahead and go to the 5. Alright, here's the 5 blade. Still think that these shouldn't have 5 blades as much, but you know what, whatever. I don't know, it did ruin the antique aesthetic when they did that.
Apparently those are Andrew Wu's favorite configuration though.
Okay, what does it have to do with
I
anything?
know, I'm just saying, it's like weird. How the 5-bladed, he prefers that over.
Anyway, starting off with low, as we did earlier. And I've put up and taken down lots of these to, you know, clean up and such. Polished brass, white, whatever, brown.
I love a black one.
Yeah, I've done some of those too.
Although I'm getting a black and
I kind of wish they made these in colors like red and such. That would have been neat.
Not red.
No, it would have looked cool.
Maybe blue.
And blue. Like,
maybe blue.
I think it would look neat. And I wish they made the chrome longer.
I could see almond for this.
That would look kind of cool. Or like a sand finish.
They did make a sand finish.
They did?
Yes, early 90s.
Huh. I don't remember that. Interesting.
It wasn't even textured. It was just like a smooth.
Oh well, that's the way that Moroccan sand on Casas are. It's not
But
textured
it's
either,
not glossy. It's like a matte.
Mm.
It was called something sand.
Well, I don't
No.
think really any originals are glossy per se either.
Switch housing is.
Well, yes, but that's it. I mean, the body itself is not. Same fast medium.
Still lives.
That's my complaint about these personally. Is I think the medium is a little too fast. I still love originals. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I grew up with them in all shapes and sizes and whatnot. In the words of Public Enemy, though, don't believe the hype. It outperforms some K55 stuff because some of the stuff has
Contrast.
slipping capacitors or bad bearings typically, and it will definitely outperform. But
At least with the originals, you can literally completely clean the bearing and.
yes, that is a nice touch. You can do that. However, you can just replace the bearings on the other ones and it costs hardly anything. So
Yeah.
bearings cost a whole like 25 cents sometimes. They're
Even
not,
with those
or
big,
just a
thick
few
ones
tiny dollars.
that are open,
Oh, not these. I don't know how much the bearings for these cost.
probably a few dollars at least.
I know we've replaced
Oh,
bearings
yeah.
on these before, but still.
Oh, this thing whips.
That's your favorite word, but you've said that about a lot of fans tonight.
But like, I'm being serious. This is.
What I like is it's balanced. That is nice.
The blades are perfect on it.
No, they're not. They significantly go up and down, but for
Really?
whatever
I did
reason,
not see that.
it actually
Well,
is
'cause
balanced.
It's a heavy ass fan.
No, these things will wobble.
Now your video's gonna get age restricted. I'm sorry.
I have put them on not for children anyway.
Oh.
I think that COPPA stuff is weird. I've just always put them on not for kids, because whatever. Because if I put them for kids, then YouTube might try to find something wrong with what I'm doing and take it down. So it's better to just say not for kids, even if it really
I'm
is
probably gonna
family
do the same
friendly.
thing.
Yeah, I like how balanced it is, because a lot of originals I've worked with wobble some or sway, so this is impressive. And it being on a J-hook is nice too, but part of it is the canopy's actually free floating. One thing most people don't realize about these fans is you have to allow some small space when installing these, otherwise it will wobble. I've tested it,
Yeah.
balancing some 5-blade originals, and 4.
I don't even know where to start. Where to balance a fan. I'm gonna be.
They
honest.
freaking wobbled when I had the canopy flush to the ceiling, but when I gave it a little space,
Is that how some people
No wobble.
install them? Like just.
that's how you should install them. Give it a little bit of space. Not enough to where you notice,
I mean,
but
is that
enough
how
to
some
where it
people-
matters.
Do some people put it flush?
Yes, because that's what you automatically think. I used to think that too.
Yeah.
And for a reused fan, this is pretty clean too. So
Oh,
it was
yeah.
well kept.
It had oil in it and everything, like fresh oil. It was still yellow.
Yeah,
They love
but
this
he
stuff.
drained it, and then I put more oil in.
And now we're gonna drain it again.
I don't want to drain it.
I don't want it to piss in my house.
You can put paper towels in the top of it, like I always do, and put bags over it. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, but then it's gonna be on my floor.
You can just store it the way you should, where it's on its switch cap.
On my door frame.
That too.
Just-
Yeah, he hangs fans on his door frame. It's amusing.
And they don't run, and it's sad. I can only do small fans.
Yep. I like how it kind of stops a little bit like a DC fan.
Oh, yeah.
Goes back just a tad. It's funny. But yeah, this is Allan's 1998 Hunter original. Very clean, very nice, and good performer, as all originals pretty much are, except for those stupid 42-inch ones.
No, 36 inch.
No, the 42-inch ones are the ones I've heard
36
being...
inch are pretty lacking too.
Well, yeah, they are lacking some too, but I think the 42-inch are a little worse. Or maybe I got it backwards, but regardless, 42 and 36 don't move as much air at all. I mean, they are scaled down motors, but the same size motor in like a Fasco or something else moves way more air, so not sure what the deal was with that. And the Comfort Breeze moves more air, the little baby one.
Yeah.
Both the spinner motor,
52-inch one.
both the spinner motor and the stack.
You should do that sometime.
So yeah, that was that. And I'm just, of course, I'm being very opinionated, but it is true that they're not nearly as amazing as people will say they are.
You said that like 30 times.
Yes, I have, because I'm wrapping up like I do all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's that. Thanks for watching, and I hope y'all enjoyed, and I will definitely film the other ones that I have pretty
The ones
soon.
that I have, too.
The brown, yeah, and his as well. The brown, the white one I have with his cane blades plus the original blades. I'll do both. I think I'll combine it in one video maybe instead of doing 2.
Mhm.
And then the baby ones I have and the baby ones he has. So there will be more originals, and I'll start picking them up once I move and have better storage for these. That's the main reason I haven't collected these as much. They're just annoying to store.
That's the main reason I got like 10 in 3 months.
Well, you're just like, I need it, and then you are like, you get back to your house and you're like, oh shoot, where am I gonna put this? I used to be that way. Alright, bye y'all.